just 1 week ago, I was at the dentist, and I remember that session went really, really well, and I got some great news from the dentist because I didn't have any problems with my teeth, and they said they looked pretty good. And they also said that I was their dream client, but that isn't to brag or to say that I'm better than anyone, but that little interaction sparked something in me and reminded me of something that is really, really crucial and important, and something that I've thought much about lately on self-improvement. Because a very important thing in self-improvement is to always try to be as great as possible in these small things, like brushing your teeth. Just doing that mindfully and trying to do that as great as possible and the best at your ability. What will happen is when you start doing that, more things will just be easier to do. And the more you think about things like this and just try to become as great as possible in small things like this, it will be a lot easier for you to take the right path. And when you also get some kind of reward, or when people just say something great about you, then what will happen is you will get even more motivation to prove that, yeah, I'm on the right path and I'm doing something that is great. And another story is from when I switched school in January. It was the first meeting with my new teacher that was going to be my mentor. So when I spoke to him, he said something that I really appreciated, but what he said was that I was a person who just had my life in order. That's the exact point that I was looking at. He said that I had my life in order and that I was just a person who could sort out my thoughts. I knew what my strengths were and what my weaknesses were. So that could be used to my advantage as well, because he said that I could hold a conversation really great with adults, and I could also handle my studies, and I had a great plan and a roadmap for how I would go about this new school thing. So when I did that, it actually felt really, really great, because this was a while ago, but I still remember it. And I just want to pinpoint this. I don't do this to brag or anything, but just small things as this, the way you present yourself, the way you talk, the way you do all of your things will correlate where you end up in life. So if you want to accelerate, what I would do is I would start taking care of the smallest things that you can do today in order for you to become successful. And my younger self would probably have clicked off at this point, but once you start doing this and you start to get some bits of results, what will happen is very interesting, because once you start doing this, you will enter a new personality, because you will feel like you have all of your thoughts sorted out, and also you will just feel like a person who has control of their own mind and their own actions in a very, very positive way. And another thing that happened to me when I started to do this is that my mind started to just focus more on the things that I could improve, and I became fulfilled with the things that I've already accomplished. So that was something that was really, really valuable to me, because when you start getting some level of results just by small things and compliments from other people, it was something that really meant a lot to me. But when you do that, it just gives you a sense of fulfillment, because you have actually accomplished something. And it's not to overlook these things. They are really, really important, because if you can just make your bed, show up on time, have a firm handshake, present yourself in a great way, be able to speak in a way that resonates with others, and you can also speak in a way that people understand you, and you can articulate yourself in a great way, and you have manners, and you're polite, you can take yourself so far with that. And if you just do these small things every single day to improve yourself, here are a few things that you can do if you feel a bit clueless on what to do and you've agreed with the things that I've said. So the things that I would start with is to make my bed, clean my room, and just show up on time. these things are like non-negotiables. And once you start doing this, your belief system about yourself will slowly start to change, because you are starting to sort out your own life, and your own headspace will become much more clear because you've sorted out the things that you needed to do. So don't overlook these things, and make sure to brush your teeth mindful and do the things that are required for you to grow as an individual. And another thing that you can do is just to take a quick walk and ask yourself, how am I going to improve? And just ask yourself that question, and the answer that you get from yourself is usually the one that is correct. If your brain says something like, yeah, maybe I should try to get into a bit more habits, or I should try to form a new identity about myself, then that's the thing that you need to do. And remember, take action on the small things. That's what I've spent my life and dedicated this video towards, you taking a small action today, like making your bed, because I cannot emphasize enough how important this is. It's so hard for me to just break down in words, because once you start doing this, you will understand what I'm talking about, and then you will have the exact same enthusiasm that I'm having right now with you as I'm talking to you. So it's really, really important for you to just take action on a small thing, and just think to yourself that I'm going to do this, I will do this now, and just repeat that sentence to you over and over again. And I promise you that you can accomplish so magical things with this new formula and this new identity that you've formed to yourself. So I really hope that you got some value out of this video, and see you in the next one.